as part of warehousing, what I would do is I'd send a spreadsheet to Goldman once every 5 days, and they would have a bunch of loans on it, and they'd give me a bunch of money against that spreadsheet. And then they'd spend 5 days figuring out if I was lying to them or not about any of those loans. And, I kept saying, look, if you use blockchain and you use this thing they have called DART, which stands for Digital Asset Registry Technologies, it's built on provenance, and it does this UCC Section 8 perfection to the asset real time.
Audit it real time.
And it's all audit, right? And I'm like, everything that's there when I give it to you. And they're like, public blockchain, we're worried you're going to steal our loans or, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's just a demonstration of education, right? And so we finally got them comfortable enough to do it. And they realized that, hey, we don't have to pay a bunch of people to do 5 days of work to figure out if you're lying to us or not. But not only that, we can get your money sooner because we know what's there. And the sooner we get your money, the more we get paid.
Right.
And so,
It's accrued.
so the light bulb went off that we'll make more revenue, we'll reduce our costs. Why haven't you told us about this earlier? And I'm like, I've been telling you about this for years. And so now they prefer and in fact sometimes demand that this is how we deliver loans. So we don't do it the old way anymore.
That's
right.
awesome.
And so, it's an educational process. And the thing is the blockchain introduces so much efficiency and so much value add that ultimately, TradFi will completely migrate into it. It's just, you have to help them along the way. And the problem in the blockchain space is, our industry never loses an opportunity to shoot itself in the foot and scare the TradFi people, right? We had the ICO debacle and the NFT debacle and FTX and, the recent hacks and then the meme coins and, all this stuff. And, it is difficult when I sit with the compliance people in these banks and they say, so you want us to use the same platform that Fartcoin's on? And I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with Fartcoin. But it's a different thing. But it's an education process. And I think as they learn, they realize that they make more money and ultimately they're economic beasts and they lean in and do it.